Hey, Uncle Will, what makes you such a coward? Huh? You like to mouth off a lot, but when you're asked to back that mouth up, you run like a little dagburn. Why don't you show me where I'm crazy there, bud? Why don't you use your intelligence to put me in my place? Or is it you can't? You can come put your little comments in there and not have to back them up or not want to have a conversation, huh, Uncle Will? Mr. Freedom Man, always telling us about the problems, but never any solutions. Or is it, well, hey, bud, is it that you get mad because I don't want to be chosen alone? This fucking road sucks, bud. Hey, is that what you get upset about? Your buddy there? You don't like me saying that he might be special? Does that upset you? Do you think that that's a comfortable thing for me to say? Do you think it's like warms the cockles of my heart to sit there and say that I think another man is chosen by God? Like, hey, bud, I know what people think, but here I also know that people like you don't fucking listen. You don't think and you don't listen because you don't have your brain. Because if you did, and all the shit that you talk about, like the WEF and the credit score and the who and all that, you'd be trying to do something to stop them. And you don't. You do nothing. Bitch and whine and complain. And then when someone comes around town saying, hey, let's actually do something to stop this bullshit. Because, well, Uncle Will, my country is headed for shit. My country is in huge trouble, bud. Like, serious trouble. And well, just like Canada, or I should say, just like you guys, there's not enough men down here. You know, like you and Kurt there in Florida. I wish the two of you would use some Massengill because I can smell you all the way in Canada. That's how ripe you ladies are. You people disgust me with your closed minds and your think you know everything and you're better than everybody else. And maybe I just have a active imagination there, Uncle Will. Maybe I'm autistic. Maybe I'm bipolar, bud. Maybe I'm chosen. And you chose to be a fool with me. Maybe Ryan does have the ability to make people's hair go gray overnight. Maybe I do as well. You just don't know it yet because, well, your ear holes don't work. That way I can't filtration into your brain, you know what I mean? And then let me know where I'm spilling garbage into your brain, you know what I mean? But you can't because you don't own and operate your own brain because you give it over to others because you think you're weak and pathetic because you're trained that way. You're groomed, Uncle Will, just like Lil Mom Payday and all the Lils. You've been groomed to think that you're nothing and you can't do anything. And Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates are better than you. And you better comply or there's gonna be problems. Hey, bud, you could end all your problems. Be your own hero. Get to know yourself, Uncle Will. Hey, you can take this this is just if I'm chosen. Take it as a learning lesson, bud. Eat her up and, well, spit her back out and think about your next interaction that you have with people, you know what I mean? Realize and understand what you're fighting for there, Uncle Will. Why is it you don't like me, huh? What makes you so special to call me mentally ill, bud? Huh? Do you actually listen to what I say? Or This is what I say, bother and trigger you because that makes you the pussy, not me. That makes you the crazy person, not me, bud. I just have to live in your crazy world because, well, you're weak and so is everybody else, bud. So I have to live in your weakness. So in order for me to stop living in your weakness, I gotta show you how strong you are, Uncle Will. And well, it's hard getting through those noggins out there, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, do you watch this Rocco character? Like, unbelievable. Like, I think he's got this old man, I think he's got him trapped. I don't know. I think Butch has Stockholm syndrome or something. I don't know. Like, little me is making Rocco look really dumb. It's almost like, go watch Little Me. Anybody out there, like, go watch Little Me's movie about how he hits old people. Like, Little Me does lie sometimes, but I mean, this is all Rocco's own footage, you know what I mean? Like, this guy and Butch, he's like, nothing happened. I fell. then Butch threatens people. Hey, if you don't leave Rocco alone, I'm coming after you. Well, we've seen how Rocco's manhandled you there, Butch. No one's worried about you, but anyways. What do you think, Uncle Will? Huh? Uh-huh. What are you doing to make the world a better place other than telling them it about its problems? Hey, bud, where do you think we're doing good? Do you think the fentanyl is a problem? Or, well, I know you don't like the immigrants coming over, bud. What do you think about those young Venezuelans from the jails and the psych wards? And do you think they give a shit about you? You know what I mean? And what if these fine folks can vote? You guys are paying them. Come on over and we'll pay you. We'll give you money. You want housing and lodging and, well, whatever you want. But hey, Uncle Will, if there was a war to start right now, how you sitting in the ammunition department? How you sitting with other supplies? Well, go take a look, bud. And just remember, those supplies come from China. Like, oh my goodness. Hey, bud. Like, when you look around, what do you think's gonna happen to the dollar? Do you think it's sounding good, or is she about to at any time now? You know what I mean? What's she backed by? This is like a bad nightmare you guys have put me in. Like, you guys call me crazy, but I have to live in your crazy world, so I have to show you you're the crazy one in order to change it into a good world. You know what I mean? Where we can use our imaginations, have dreams, and oh man, I don't like what else is going on in the country. Like, hey, the Ukraine war. That's like, hey, the Speaker of the House. Hey, hey, the virus came from a lab. Before it was like never could happen. Now it's like, yeah, probably. Everybody just forgets about it. You think they only destroyed how many small businesses? How many lives? How many people didn't get to be with their loved ones? Yeah, we should sit back and just say, hey guys, we'll all take that as a learning lesson. We'll get her right in Bill's next book. Hey, Uncle Will, is there a treaty with who right now? With your president's signature on it? Because I know there is with my prime minister. But hey, I mean, Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab, they don't work hand in hand, do they? Hey, fuck. There's no such thing as world elites. And Jeffrey Epstein was the only one that had performances on his island. Like, Hey, Uncle Will, do you think it would be hard to like spread the word that we should all start asking Dick Durbin where the list is? Like I know I repeat myself and say the same shit, but it's kind of important shit. You know what I mean? Maybe there's other children on other islands and we could stop it by getting all their participants rounded up and put in jail. You know what I mean? But hey, you guys are still waiting for the P Diddy information. Fuck. Like, how long does it take to go over some evidence and start fucking making arrests? You know what I mean? Oh, little me. You know? Sometimes I just want to dislike you. I do. Like I say, you are a little fighter. You will fight for your stupidity right to the end. Not that you're not like, hey, bud. I'd like to I'd like to sit down and tell you what you've told me about yourself. You know what I mean? But I don't want any hurt feelings. You know what I mean? Like I just want to be honest and tell you what I think. But I know you'd get some hurt feelings. You'd be like, "Don't talk about that person." Bye, but I only got the information from you. But little tax, come on, buddy. Get back to the videos. Live your dreams, bud. Come on. Don't give up on them. People aren't watching now. But once you find out I'm chosen, you're going to be so popular, bud. You're going to be so popular. You know, videos that you guys, my favorite, well, Little Me's had some good ones lately. I'm going to be honest. Like, he has been nailing Rocco pretty good. But hey, some of my favorite videos you guys have done are on me. I'm like, yeah, I gave them that. Yeah, I don't like it when you guys make up my stories, when you take my stories and make them up as your own. I don't appreciate that. But hey, if I'm gonna dance around and act like a fool and you wanna make a video, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I've had some good laughs because of you guys. My favorite videos on YouTube. Like I think Little Me had one. I know Little Tax had one. I know Little Jasmine had one that I liked. Even like it wasn't, was it Little Steph? I think Steph made one too. Combat Carl or something. It was pretty funny. But hey, that's what we gotta be willing to do, right? If we're gonna go out on YouTube, we gotta know that anything we do and say can be used against us. You know what I mean? But here's the problem with me. I don't give a fuck what I say. If I change my mind, that person that said that shit before, it ain't me. I learned my lesson. But anyways, yeah, I like that video. Little stuffs. This is. I love, like, I can go back every once in a while. You get a few views from me on that one, but I go back and I watch her. I don't care. Like, as long as I'm not looking like Rocco, like, if you guys, the worst thing you can do is get me dancing and try and make me look like a homosexual, go about it. Whatever makes you happy. As long as I'm not out there hitting seniors like Rocco, and I'm not out there lying like Rocco, I'm not making up fantasies about being in jail. Like, hey, bud, when you want to live someone else's life so fucking desperately bad, you need help. He needs help. I was thinking about contacting Jacob Waters, see if me and Rocco could go at it in a debate. You know what I mean? But Rocco's got someone who's called "Who Cares" in his comments, and I don't know. He's trying to promote a fight between me and Rocco, and Rocco's telling him he's not his promoter. Like, this guy's living a fantasy. He thinks he's gonna fucking have a promoter. He thinks someone's gonna pay him 10 grand. Like, does he know how much a first time UFC fighter gets paid? They're not even getting 10 grand. You know what I mean? Well, maybe if they win, they will. Some of them make like 11 grand if they win. Six. Well, I don't think it's 6-6 anymore. I think it's 8-8. But Rocco doesn't even know how fucking weigh-ins work. And he's this super boxer that's telling everybody everything. He doesn't know that you don't have to weigh in. Like the contracted weight is like the day before the fight, bud. Not the day of. I think Rocco would. If he knew 100% he could pound on somebody, I think he would do it. You know what I mean? I do. Like, he wants to be famous so bad, little me. Like, think about how many lies and stories he's made up. Like, aliens have abducted him, and he's been a part of MK Ultra. And when he went to the foster home, but he never said what they did wrong. They just wanted him to learn Jesus, and they bragged about him. That's what he told me, anyways. I don't know. Maybe I missed something. But Rocco's too busy being a victim. But you probably figure out why he's all fucked up, right? There's probably things that have happened in his life that he just hasn't addressed. Like, you guys are right. Like, fuck, I hate some of your tactics, little me. I do fucking hate your tactics. But you're right about his mother. Like, it's no wonder he's a fucking idiot. She lets him just, and then wants to fucking set him up. Who fucking tries to set their kid up to fucking put them in the mental hospital? Hey, we're gonna try and rile you up. Like, that to me makes you guys dicks. But to me, that makes his mother like not a very good mother. Like, if you think that your child needs help, go get him fucking help. Don't try and set him up to look like a fucking retard. Make him like obviously he looks like a retard all the time. Like, hey, take the clips of him with a hammer in his hand. Hey, take the clips of him with fucking talking to children. Hey, take the clips of him talking about his own children. Hey, take the clips of him beating up an old man. Hey, take the clips of him fucking just losing his shit because fucking somebody said something he doesn't like. Like, does a man of God fucking lose his shit? Or did you guys see earlier? Fuck, little me, you gotta go back and take a look. Man, you'll be losing your shit. Like, he's just riled right up. Just then he starts talking about me again. Cause that who cares person. Like, I wonder if Rocco would be man enough to debate me. Maybe I should ask Jacob. Maybe Jacob can set that up. We can do it on Jacob's show. Rocco can show the world that I'm a false prophet and that he's here to help the children and there's no stopping Rocco. Did you see it or did you just snipe it? Like, he was like, I think I even wrote in the comments, little me's got to be just fucking loving you right now, bud. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. I just came on for a little bit. My wife was going to watch a show with my son. It's her birthday, so I can't stay on here very long. See, little tax, you should get back on it, bud. Don't let people's opinions. If you love doing it, you go do her, bud. I'm telling you. If I'm chosen, your videos are going to be famous, bud. You're going to be wanting to do them again. But you're going to have to want to make the change. That doesn't mean you still can't be witty. You know what I mean? We're going to get you on the straight and narrow tax. So you guys all have a good night.